We break down this Sunday's matchup between two of the best teams in the AFC. We tell you who on the Colts the Chargers need to be worried about and why you should live in Indianapolis. Just kidding. That place sucks ass. And we tell you why this game has major playoff implications. Plus, we pick this weekend's winners against the spread. It is a new Bold Crew podcast. And whatever you do, if you're stuck in Indy, get the hell out. If this video could freaking work, let's go.
Yeah, hey, it's the boat crew, and we always win it. Ay, go against us, I don't recommend it. Ay, it's the boat crew, best up in the business. It's the boat crew, repping for the city. Macking on and off the field like Khalil. They hate on us cause we keep it too real. I'm talking smack like Phil Rivers in the field. Oh, you mad again cause we kept it real? Why you mad? Ay, I'm talking smack, I feel like Uncle Dave. Ay, I bring the pain, I feel like Derwin James. I could run and gun, I feel like Herbo down the lane. I feel like LT the way I'm stiff arming these lanes. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah. Ay, we just wanna win, we just wanna win, ay. Putting on for the city, putting on for the city. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Bolt Crew podcast. Dave Palais, Josh Palais, and Mario Heron talking Charger football with you at least for probably the next hour or so. Getting ready for the big game against the Colts on Sunday. Said to Mario, who wants to read this thing to open the show up? Because I got it, because they're playing the Colts, and I got a lot of friends and family there. It's like telling someone, hey, I can drive that brand new Bentley you just bought. Give me the keys, and it comes back with a scratch on it. I don't know what just happened right there, but it was awesome. I enjoyed that opening, Mario. That was good. Talking trash right from the very beginning as the Chargers taking on the Colts. A lot of people would say this isn't a rivalry. There's a lot of big games that have been played between these two teams, though, right? Important games if you're a Charger fan, if you're a Colts fan. They've ended our season. We've ended their season, right? It has gone on before. Do you remember? I almost said something you remember, but you guys 100%. I'm not going to remember. I'm going to talk to people a little bit older than you guys. After the Chargers went to the Super Bowl, okay, and they got embarrassed against the 49ers. And next year, we're going to put a run together, and they're going to get it right the very next year. It was Jim Harbaugh and the Colts who came to San Diego and ended the Chargers season. At the same time, the Chargers have ended the Colts seasons in years when the Colts thought, hey, we're going to make a run. This is our year. We get Tom Brady out of the way, and we're going to sit there and run the table. We have Peyton Manning. We have a loaded team, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. And guess what? The Chargers have ended the Colts season as well. Here we are, guys, in a situation, though, middle of the year, all right, as the game's going to be played on October 19th. And the Chargers are hosting the Colts, a game when it came out on the schedule. Nobody really made a big deal about it. A lot of people thought, including myself, the Colts would be one of the worst teams in their own division. Yet right now, they're arguably the best team in the AFC. The talk was what uniforms the Chargers are wearing, because for the first time ever, they're doing the gold uniforms from top to bottom. What's it going to look like on the field? The game on the field is very important this week because this could have major playoff implications, Mario, Josh. Whoever wins this game could be the team that eventually ends up hosting the AFC playoffs for the rest of the way. This could be a big, big game in breaking down of what happens the rest of the year.
It could be. And it's funny that you mentioned that because the Chargers are not getting love again in the national media, just like we've expected our entire time as Charger fans. Many people have the Chargers as the third best team in the AFC West. I don't feel that way at all. I feel like this is going to be a great game between a team in the Indianapolis Colts that has overachieved so far with what I think might be the best coach in the NFL, not named Andy Reid. That's how good I think Shane Steichen is with the Indianapolis Colts. I think he brings a whole nother development to that team on the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. Like, they don't take any plays off. They're very, very good. But like I mentioned in the last show, Mario, this is a team that's also very beatable.
Extremely beatable. And I think both teams need this game to be in the we are serious category. Like, if the Colts beat the Chargers, they're noticed as, all right, we are a serious team. We got to like take these guys at what they are and as a contender in this conference. Where if the Chargers win, it's going, okay, they knocked out the current top dog right now in the AFC. They are the playoff team. They are back on track. Jim Harbaugh righting the ship. And like you mentioned, Dave, this has serious playoff implications. This could be an way too early battle for the 1 seed in the AFC. Let's say the Steelers lose to the Bengals. They go 4-2. Buffalo's had a lot of weaknesses right now. This is the crown, the Week 7 AFC champion. And I know it's stupid to do that on October 16th, but this is something you got to worry about. And in the NFL, every week matters in any given freaking Sunday.
Yeah, and again, the Chargers had a couple games where it wasn't impressive. Even the game against the Dolphins. Look, a win's a win. I don't care what the Dolphins' schedule is. You went on the road, you won a game. Games that we've seen them lose in the past when you travel that far, play the early game. I'm not going to say, that was a weak win. I never feel that way about an NFL game unless you're playing a team like Cincinnati Bengals with a backup quarterback that keeps throwing interceptions, like the Broncos had a couple weeks ago against the Bengals. This game against the Colts, like, we have to have our A game. We got to be ready to go. The Colts have been playing A+ football the entire year. Josh, you mentioned the Colts coach. Shane Steichen's a great coach. Honestly, I think very underrated. If he was in a different market, he'd get a lot more publicity. Whereas I'll tell you, I think Philadelphia is a coach that's way overrated, where maybe they should have made a change before, last year. I understand they won the Super Bowl last year, but I think they won the Super Bowl despite having a terrible coach. I honestly not impressed with Nick Sirianni, but I am impressed with Shane Steichen. There was talk in Indianapolis last year when they were struggling. Oh, it might be the time for another coaching change. Completely disagree with how all that works. So you have a team right now with a quarterback that has a little bit of stability, which is crazy to say about Daniel Jones. You have a team that has played some very good teams and has played very well against good teams. And you can make an argument if there was any team that was close to being undefeated, it's the Colts. If it wasn't for a ridiculous play that happened in SoFi Stadium a few weeks ago against the Rams, the Colts would be undefeated right now, and they'd probably, have everybody believe how good they are, because I don't think right now it's one of those where you're looking at the Colts and going, well, they're good through October 16th. I think the Colts are here to stay.
I think they are too. And we talked about the Colts leading up to this game. What makes them so good? Here we go as I try to struggle and show my screen once again. Here it goes, Mario. Please give me grace. All right. We talked about in the last show how the Chargers have struggled in the PFF rankings across the offensive line. The best offensive lineman last week was Zion Johnson, and he was below average. So if you look at the screen here, Quentin Nelson might be the best offensive lineman in the NFL. He is first amongst all guards. He has a 90 PFF grade, which is absolutely ridiculous. They also have the best tackle at 86.9, and then they have the best center at 85.3. So they're basically the opposite of the Chargers across the offensive line. They also have the best running back in the NFL. And if, Marion Hampton was behind that line, Morrow, he might be the best running back as well because they're blocking so well for him. The big issue for me in this game, are the Chargers going to be able to get enough push, enough pressure on that offensive line to have Daniel Jones uncomfortable and have Jonathan Taylor not running through a bunch of holes, because Devon Achane could get whatever he wanted in the last game.
He could, and Achane's not even the same arena as Jonathan Taylor. And you mentioned that O-line. They are a huge part in Jonathan Taylor's success. They're a huge part in why they're first in EPA per rush, first in success rate, first in EPA per play, first in points per game, is the big bad Indianapolis Colts. And they're coming right into town. The O-line, the D-line for the Chargers, they have to play exceptional football. They have to, because Shane Steichen, his whole mojo, his whole saying is throw to score, run to win. Well, if we can take away the run, if we can just slow it down a little bit, the Chargers are going to be able to win this football game. Try to make as much as you can a duel between Daniel Jones and Justin Herbert, because Dave, as great as they have been in the trenches, that secondary of the Colts has shown a lot of weaknesses, and they haven't faced, I would say, the best QBs in the world, right? Jacoby Brissett, Bo Nix, Tua, Geno, Cam Ward. I'll give you Matthew Stafford, but they lost that game, and he threw for 375 yards and 3 touchdowns. This is a secondary that Justin Herbert can tear a new one into. But in order to do that, we got to win the battle up front just a little bit. Not the whole game, because that's probably not going to happen with this group, but just a little bit.
And I think they can do that. They can sit there and fool them, right? Just a little bit, they can fool them. Look, we all know what the Chargers' weaknesses are. Every team that faces the Chargers knows what the Chargers' weakness is. So at the same time, what are the Chargers going to do offensively? I think you're going to see a game plan again where it's going to be a lot of quick passes. Basically, get the ball out of Justin's hand as fast as possible. You showed to everybody that all of a sudden your running game isn't completely decimated. You're able to get more than 100 yards against the Dolphins. It's something that at least you have to respect if you're the Colts, that the Chargers aren't afraid to run going on running back number 3. They're at least going to sit there and not abandon the run. So you got to respect that if you're the Colts. If you're the Chargers, I think they showed things last week, and we talked about it in our last show, 5 guys that need to step up. We all had Ladd on there in our top 5 as far as guys that need to step up. He only has 2 touchdowns this far into the season. The play he made that obviously with Justin Herbert to put them in position to hit the game-winning field goal is exactly what you want Ladd for. But we all want to see Ladd be better than what he was a year ago, which was outstanding. So he's wide receiver 1. What does that mean for everyone else? Does that mean you're going to see Trey all of a sudden more involved, which I really hope we do? Keenan Allen, is he going to sit there and be someone that we can depend on? Yes, we expect that. But I think, honestly, as we move forward, guys, unless I'm crazy, you're going to see a lot more work for Gatson. And you're going to see a lot more passes and plays to Gatson, the tight end. I think it opens up and changes everything in this offense, just like I think it does for every NFL offense. We've waited years for the Chargers to have another tight end threat, and this might be the guy that is finally the person to put them in that position to basically move the ball up and down the field that, hey, you have to respect what we do from the tight end position.
Absolutely. And we love what we've seen out of Rondé Gadsden when he's on the field. He's very good last week, probably his best game as a Charger. Despite the fumble, Mario made a great point. He had the confidence to get back in there and make plays for Justin Herbert and the Chargers team, and he did that. I'm very excited to see what he does this week and moving forward. The big question for me is what Dave just mentioned, Trey Harris. What kind of opportunity does he get when QJ comes back? Is he a guy that gets to play 15 plays in a game? Like, how many opportunities is he going to get to run down the field and make some plays? I would like to see Trey Harris maybe on some deeper routes, Mario. He's a taller receiver. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's a guy that can go and get the ball. Why not give him the chance to do it? Keenan Allen's obviously a guy we're going to rely on, but I think Ladd McConkey does have to be wide receiver 1 in this game and moving forward the Chargers to be a real threat. QJ's been very good for us, but I don't think QJ can do enough in terms of different routes that Ladd can do. I'm very happy when QJ's on the field, but Ladd has to be our best receiver, and Rondé Gadsden has to be a guy that's available in the red zone. The Chargers' biggest weakness right now is, can they get the ball into the end zone? I mean, we have the great kicker and we love Cameron Dicker, but we're not going to win this game against the Colts with 3 points at a time.
No, you are not. And that was something, we talked about religiously, is the 3 needs to turn into 7, and that has to happen against one of the best teams in the AFC. With the rookies and with like Trey Harris or with Gaston, the thing I have a question for you, Dave, is in a matchup like this where, like you said, it is early, but still there's a lot on the line here. How much do you trust the rookies? Does Harris get as many snaps, whether Quinn Johnston's going to play, I imagine he's going to play, or not, or however healthy he is? How much trust do you put in them, or do you just lean really heavy into the Keenan Allen, into the Ladd, and more of your veteran guys, because this is such a big moment, and you really, really need that staple win, that bounce back win, that, hey, we just beat a top team in the AFC, and we didn't just whoop on the Dolphins or escaped out of, or a team in our division?
I'm not there at practice. I don't see what they see. All we see basically is what we see in the game situation. With Harris, he's a guy that they've said he's always played a ton. They said this on the broadcast before. He's always played a ton. I mean, all the way from high school through college, and now he's in the NFL. He's out of his routine. This is a great time to piggyback off the Dolphins game and never look back. And nothing against Keenan Allen, but I want to see Keenan do his thing, what Keenan's capable of doing. I think overall, as an athlete right now at this point in his career, considering if you have complete faith in Harris, he would be a guy that definitely gets more snaps, because also he's here for the long haul. I mean, if everything goes right, Harris is here for another 10 years and Keenan's here for maybe 1 or 2 years. And so what are you going to do? You're going to put him back on the bench and forget about him and then try and build his confidence back up? You piggyback off what you did last week against the Dolphins, and you keep giving more and more responsibility. If he's everything we think he is and why the Chargers got him so high, this is where at the time you start using him more and more. Someone wrote in the chat, and I'm not saying this is what you do, and everyone thinks I hate QJ. Someone said, is this the time when you trade QJ? Is this the time you try and get the most for him right now when you're going to get the biggest return if you have enough faith in Trey Harris? Now, look, I'm not saying do that at all. I think right now QJ is a guy that can help this team win, and this team is more, obviously dangerous when you have QJ on the field. I just thought it was interesting that it was even brought up in a topic that the team won a game without QJ, and all of a sudden people are looking to say, hey, maybe we don't need this guy. Maybe we could get a pretty good return for him.
I'm not at that point yet. Trey Harris hasn't done enough for me to say, hey, we don't need QJ anymore. If he had one of the seasons like Egbuka on the Bucks, I'd say, yeah, trade QJ. We already have our guy. Trey Harris is not there. Trey Harris is a very good blocker. And that's another thing that you got to mention about Trey Harris. He's a willing blocker. He's a big body. He's a guy that can lay some good blocks. Hassan Haskins is a guy that we haven't talked about on the show enough for what he did against the Dolphins. He was a huge reason the Chargers won that game. The blocking by Hassan Haskins was amazing. So when you see Hassan Haskins in the game, on Sunday, he's probably not going to be getting the ball. He's probably going to be in there for pass blocking. I'd make a bet, Mario. He's probably one of the best top 5, maybe pass blocking running backs in the NFL. I love it. If you can get guys like Trey Harris, Tucker Fisk, Hassan Haskins in there to block, they're guys that fit the Jim Harbaugh scheme. That Jim Harbaugh needs all guys hands on deck to block for Justin Herbert, and that's who those guys are. Zaire Franklin is a guy on the Colts who's probably their best defensive player, led the NFL in tackles last year. He's a very good player. He's the one that made the comments about Justin Herbert. He said he doesn't view Justin Herbert as a top 5 quarterback and would rather play with Baker Mayfield. His reasoning was that Mayfield is a tougher player and has better leadership skills. So Zaire Franklin's not a guy that you say you're not going to see him on the field. You're going to see him on the field for pretty much every single play when the Colts are on defense. And obviously you're going to see Justin Herbert on the field for every offensive play. I would love for there to be a situation in this game where Justin Herbert breaks his ankles or, the Chargers just get the best of him. All I really want is for the Chargers to win this game ultimately, Mario.
I did too. Send a little FU that guy's way, because why the hell not? Like if I'm Herbert, I'm scoring a touchdown, I'm passing a touchdown, I'm finding you. And I'm giving you maybe a little bit of the bird. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit of, hey, how are you? How you doing? Read it in between the lines. Also, Franklin, just a hell of a comment to make. I know we talked about like before the season, that was even a harder take. I guess now since like they're good, it's like, oh, like, shows confidence. But instead it's like, it's kind of stupid at the same time. Hopefully, Dave, the way I look at a situation like this too, is I hope Harbaugh has that stapled everywhere. Like if I'm him on Wednesday morning when Herbert comes in and we're doing the first walkthrough or whatever, I'm having that right on his locker and going, hey, I don't know if you saw this, but this is what this linebacker on the Colts said. I'd target him about every time you can. And we're going to make sure he knows that you're one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I never understood why anybody would run their mouth, like from a defensive standpoint, especially when you talk about a veteran player. I mean, if it's a young player, maybe you kind of freak him out a little bit. Like if you're a rookie, let's say you're in Hampton situation. Let's say Marion Hampton's playing and they're playing against the old Baltimore Ravens and Ray Lewis is just talking crazy trash about you and what he's going to do to you. I might be freaking out a little bit, not going to lie. but when you sit there and you talk about veterans and you don't even have the ball in your hand, but you're going to sit there and challenge the guy who has the ball in his hand, you're playing with fire. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like this is one of those situations where what would Phillip Rivers do? Phillip Rivers would make sure that guy went home completely embarrassed. For 3 hours, it was going to be a nightmare. Remember when Phillip Rivers made a player retire during a game at halftime? It would be one of those deals. It would be like Phillip Rivers' goal. Hey, I'm going to try and make you retire. It's going to be this bad of an afternoon for you. I'm not going to forget what you just did here. And Phillip Rivers never cussed, but man, competitive as hell. I think that's the one thing about Justin Herbert because he's so quiet. We don't know about, but we wish he had a little bit of Michael Jordan, Phillip Rivers in him, Kobe Bryant, this kind of stuff where I'm going to ruin your day and make you think about it the rest of your life.
The coolest thing Phillip Rivers ever did was make Vontae Davis retire at halftime. Can we all agree on this?
Yes.
Like this is cool. I wish I could do that. Dude, I would give up my left testicle to make somebody retire at halftime. I think it's like the coolest thing of all time.
Card.
Can you imagine on a date telling somebody you made somebody retire at halftime? It's awesome. It's awesome. Trying to give you guys updated Charger news as we do this show. Chargers are on the practice field as we speak. Bradley Bozeman, Trey Pipkins, Troy Dye, and Elijah Molden are all not practicing today. That's something to monitor. News came out yesterday that Andre James got first team center reps. Obviously, Bradley Bozeman's banged up, but I think this is a great opportunity also, Mario, to get a new center in there. Right now, the Chargers are graded out as the worst in the NFL at the center position.
It can't get worse. Like it actually can't. That's how I see it. Is Andre James, he deserve a shot? Is he an upgrade? Well,
dude, I would put Mobond right now at center. I mean, honestly, I'd take anyone who has the title with center and stick him in there. I don't care what game it was. Basketball, stick him right in there. Doesn't matter. If you're a center, you're in.
Here's some steroids. Get ready. And some creatine.
Dude, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I mean, we talk about in football all the time, the only 32 of these jobs in the world. How do we have the worst one? It's crazy. It's embarrassing every week. And we all like the guy. It has nothing to do with liking him. We just want guys to actually do their job. Doesn't matter.
Can he get bigger pads too? Why is his pads so small? You're a center. That's terrible for your shoulders.
God dang. Find one of the sumo wrestlers and just stick him in there.
Bradley Bozeman's the only center going in out of all the offensive linemen going into the season. He's the only player among the starters that's not a first-round pick. Fun fact. We like to drop fun facts on the show.
That is
There
fun.
you go.
I really like that.
It's not very fun. Not a fun fact. Yeah. Like he's a good dude, but like Dave says, there's good guys that pump gas at the Shell station. We need guys to block for Justin Herbert. Like we're obviously struggling in that department. I'm curious to see what Andre James brings to the table. It could be an upgrade. I mean, really at this point, like Mario said, it can't be a downgrade.
Can't get any worse. We're already in hell. What's worse than hell? Purgatory? I don't know.
You guys want to do the comments before we go to picking the games? You guys cool with that?
Yeah, let's go to some of these comments. If more come in, we'll get to those as well. But let's get to some of the guys. And let me point something out real quick, because I said before, I'm in Nashville right now. I'm actually in Josh's house, which is funny. We get to do a show at the same time. I'm in Nashville. My mom turns 80. I just went to go see her. That's why I'm not wearing the Charger hat. All right. Somebody made a comment. Where's Dave's Charger hat? He forgot it. I didn't forget my goddamn hat. All right. 1, 2 is the comments that, man, I'm shining. I know I look like I'm working the French fry area in McDonald's right now. I got it. The light's pretty different. Okay. It's pretty bright. I got it. I'm shining. All right. Sorry I didn't bring the TV makeup powder. But otherwise, we're doing the best we can.
Have you ever had people bring that up on radio? Like, do they make up in radio?
No, what do you mean? You mean about shining?
I've had an experience where someone was doing their makeup and it was for radio, and I was just like, well,
really?
For what?
Yeah. I mean, if I told more details, it would really single out the one person it is. And he's,
I know, but like, why would you do it if you're on radio?
They put TV makeup on for radio.
This person did. It rattled me. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then they saw me look and they chirped me about it, and I was like, all right, that's good. He beat me to it.
Here we go. I'm gonna actually say something. If you're one of those haters that watches people on TV, you're gonna hate what I'm gonna say right now, but it's a little behind the scenes. I used to do TV news for a number of years. The people that you watch on TV and you go, or your girlfriend or wife or anyone says, I guarantee you she's not that pretty in person. They're always much better looking in person than they are on television. All right. So if you sit there and your girlfriend, your wife, or anyone wants to put down the hot weather chick or the girl sitting at the news desk, well, that's the way cameras look. They make her look better. BS. They're always much better looking in person. Just let you know.
And good nicer. God. Really nice. So at least the ABC Chicago, I always cross them when I'm going up, and they couldn't be nicer. Like, hey, we know what floor you want? Like, it's, rattles me because everyone else in there is like, put the head down.
I'll tell you what, here's another one for you. Most of the women, not only extremely nice, extremely bright, most of the guys can't put a sentence together without a teleprompter. Dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be more right. It's going to be more right.
Oh, my God.
All right, Mario, I'm going to ask you, I'm putting you on the spot. What's the rules with showing a video from Twitter on this show? Do we get flagged, or how does that work?
No, no, you're good.
Okay, cool. I want to
you can't show NFL highlights on here.
All right, this is definitely not highlights. I think all fans should pay attention to the screen right now. This is big time news. Here we go. Joe Alt back at practice today. Look at how he's moving in this video. Dude, he looks fantastic. Right?
He does look all right.
He does look good.
He looks really good. Look, he does some he kicks up the leg here in a second. Dude, I mean, for a guy that has a high ankle sprain, look at that, dude. Right?
That was a lot of tape and brace on that ankle. Holy crap, that they ain't moving.
Yeah. I mean, they watched Austin Deculus highlight film. That's what happened. Khalil Mack's 21-day practice window opened up as well. Huge news for the Chargers. Can't wait to have those two guys back. First comment comes from AK199. Thank you, AK.
Thanks, AK.
Stan Fam 199 says, Joe Alt back at practice today. Bolt up, baby. Hell yeah.
Dude, people are fired up, man. Absolutely. We should be fired up. We saw what it's like without them.
The grass is not greener on the other side at all.
It's dead.
It's definitely dead grass. AK 499 says, I want to start with my friends Josh and Stephanie. Just celebrated their 1-year anniversary. Cannot wait for a baby Charger to come to our world. I want a boy. Oh yeah. We're not pregnant. I mean, she's not pregnant yet, but yeah, but next year possibly. Who knows? And if it is a boy, I mean, naming the baby AK is not off the table. I'll put it out there. I'll just say it.
Hey,
have a baby. Yeah, after AK, could be a middle name. Who knows?
You going to be a Charger fan? You going to guarantee that?
I mean, you thought I was going to be a Dodger fan, so you never know what happens.
Dude, that is true. I did think Josh was going to be a Dodger fan.
I chose
wrong. You can't be a Titans fan. Titans. I mean, you're like, buddy, you sure you want to do that?
Maybe could be, right? If I live here, that could definitely happen.
Yeah, he lives
I don't
10
know.
minutes from the stadium.
Yeah. Damn it. All right. Sep Nazari, $10. Says too many missed tackles and too much space for the running back to run on us. Do you see Minter crowd the box more? Herb can put up points with bad offensive line, but can this defense stop the Colts? If Minter shows up, we win. I kind of agree on this one. Yeah, go ahead, though.
I just think with Minter, you're going to see different looks, but right there, what you're saying is 100% the way I think everybody would start it. You got to crowd the box at the beginning. You got to show you're going to try and stop the run. Josh told you the other day, Mario knows this team very well as far as the Colts go. Jonathan Taylor is so dangerous. You can't go into a game and let Jonathan Taylor be the reason you lost this game. You got to make Daniel Jones beat you. I know he's having a crazy good year, but dude, you cannot let Jonathan Taylor beat you. You can't let any team actually beat you with the run. It's the most basic thing in football of what people want to do. Every team would love to run the entire time. It eliminates mistakes, right? What it's the old saying, you put the ball in there, 3 things are going to happen, 2 of them are going to be bad. By putting the ball in Jonathan Taylor's hands as a running back and let him do what he wants to do all day long is a nightmare and would show that you're a really bad football team and bad coaching. But at the beginning of the game, you got to show you're concentrated on stopping Jonathan Taylor. I think it's very basic.
This game's going to be over before it starts, Mario, if you don't crowd the box. I mean, you got to stop Jonathan Taylor. They're just not going to do anything else but run the ball. Daniel Jones is playing better than usual, but he's still Daniel Jones. Jonathan Taylor, even on bad teams, is a top running back in the NFL. If you don't stop the run, Chargers are going to lose this game 100% of the time.
Look, if you just pack that box and really make this run game kind of miserable for Indianapolis, you then force them to pass it, and our defense is the 6th best passing defense in the league. I'll take 6th best versus 21st, which is what we are currently against the run. You do that in this game, you're going to be okay. It's going to be a big game for Derwin James, though, because that Tyler Warren guy, turns out he's pretty freaking good. He looks like he's been putting hay on his back since he was like 4 years old. He's got that country boy strength.
I'm really glad you mentioned his name. I would be pissed if we didn't talk about him at all leading up to this game. Top 5 tight end in the NFL right now as a rookie. He's not Brock Bowers, Mario, but I think he's going to be a top 5 tight end for a long time. If anybody watched Penn State last year, this guy did literally everything for the offense, including running the ball. I mean, he's definitely a problem for every team, but I feel good because we have Derwin James.
Dude, like it hurts me watching Tyler Warren play. Like I really want him to be a Charger really bad. Look, I'm really happy we have Hampton. I got that. I'm not putting anything down about Hampton. Tyler Warren's so different than almost every player in this league, and this is just the beginning. He's everything we thought he was going to be. Number one, he's a fantastic pass catcher. He can throw the ball. He runs the ball. I mean, he's such a different weapon than anything in this league that I would have loved to have seen him with Justin Herbert and just a Charger offense for years to come. It hurts me to watch him play and have success. I don't root against him. I'm just one of those guys as a sports fan. I'm amazed by him.
Dude, 100+ catches with Drew Allard in the Big Ten is incredible. Like, that's so impressive. It's nuts.
How good he's making Daniel Jones look right now, too.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly.
Jesus Christ. If you're a quarterback and your career sucks, maybe it's, link up with Tyler Warren now. You don't have to go to a Shanahan disciple. Just go to Tyler Warren.
Yeah, he does make everybody look great. He's kind of like Brock Bowers in that sense, right? Except for Geno Smith. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he just can't remember what team he's on.
Cam T85 999 says Herbert will be locked in more than normal this game. My cousin runs a podcast and Zaire Franklin was on there talking trash about Herbert. The D shows up. Pause. 17-26 Chargers. Shout out to AK.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
Good
that
writing.
Was actually good. That was good writing. Is right, man. It's again, I don't understand why anybody would talk trash about the quarterback, especially a guy that's not a rookie, a guy that's considered by most as a top 5 quarterback in this league. I mean, he's listed as an MVP candidate. Why would you sit there and do that? If I'm Shane Steichen, I 100% do not like that.
Who remembers the last time the Chargers played the Colts? I do. What was the score of that game? It was a lot to a little. The game was in Indianapolis, and the Chargers beat the absolute hell out of them. That was the game where Derwin James got ejected, right? Nick Foles was the quarterback. I mean, it was one of the worst games in Colts history. I don't know why anybody would open their mouth.
We beat the hell out of the Colts with yellow pants on. Remember that?
We're about to do it again.
Yeah,
I'm right.
Some St. Elmo's coming our way.
JLM 79 $2 says your thoughts on Andre James in first team reps.
I'd love to say it's a wake-up call. Yeah, I'd love to say it's a wake-up call, but there's no wake-up call. Bozeman's doing the best he can, right? It's like every time I think of Bozeman and anyone thinks, look, if Andre James is the best player, that's why he's out there. I mean, that's what we want to see. But man, with it's always that Vince Lombardi line I always think about, Mario, where Vince Lombardi goes to the sideline and goes to the backup cornerback and goes, I need you to go out there and cover number 82. You got me? Cover number 82. And he says, you got it, coach. I'm going to do the best I can. Sit your ass back down. The guy out there is already doing the best he can. I need someone who's going to do it. You're next. He pulls up the number 3 guy. The second guy doesn't get a chance just because he dropped the line. I'm going to do the best I can. Come on.
Yeah,
Ryan Gosling doing the best he can.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling did the best he could. And remember the Titans. How did that work out?
Yeah,
exactly.
Cover somebody
like he stole something.
Yeah. There's a guy I grew up with that coach hated him so much. And we're at halftime, and they're like, "We need someone to stop 32. Who's gonna do it?" And he stood up, and the coach goes, "Really? No one's gonna do it?" And then left the locker room.
I like this comment right here. It's not paid for, but I thought it was funny. B. Hannon wrote, "We can't get beat looking like bananas."
Dude, he's right.
It's a good point.
He's right. That's embarrassing. I mean, here's the deal. I said it before. If you're a Charger fan and you bought that new jersey that they haven't worn yet, man, you're going all in. Like you're that shirt because you can't wear it by a jersey when you get your ass kicked, right? Like you got to have good memories with last time they wore those jerseys. You get your ass kicked in a yellow jersey. That's saying a lot. Didn't we always get our asses kicked in the navy blue? Like we stunk in the all navy blue ones. And
yeah,
those are good looking uniforms.
Those are my favorite uniforms we have.
We're gonna rock them this game too. Who do we play in those uniforms? Anybody remember? Damn it!
I had the whole rundown of this.
That's
damn
thing.
No, a whole uniform thing too.
It's all right. Somebody tell us in the comments. All right. AK 499 says, bold prediction: Chargers defense rises up. We hold JT under 110 rushing yards and get 3 sacks on Indiana Jones. Bolts win ugly, 23-17. I like it. Is 110 the number you're thinking of? 100 yards for Jonathan Taylor? How many yards do you have to hold him to feel comfortable in this game, Mario?
I think Raiders held him to 70, which is like really wishful thinking, but he also had 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah.
So, take what you can get with that. I mean, 190 to 100 would be fine. Because, again, I don't think you can – the old Greg Popovich line, you can't shut him down, but you can slow him down. So I think that's good enough, Dave, to just slow JT down and not steal too many – they don't steal too many possessions from us.
Okay, how many touchdowns can Jonathan Taylor score and the Chargers still win?
1.
Damn.
What do you think?
Dude, because I'm rooting so hard for the Chargers, I'd say I'll go 2.
If he goes 2, we have to put up 30. We have to put up 27 or 30 points.
Okay. We scored, 29 last week?
Against the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, I would say that defense kind of sucked.
Okay, let's do that part out. It was humid. We forgot to bring our tents. Remember, we didn't have any. We didn't have any protection from the shade. We didn't have any tents.
The humidity adds a guy on the field.
Young West, $2 says, we need to play a lot of 12-man personnel, in my opinion. Could not agree more. And the one I wanted to be Haskins as the running back, and then throw Fisk and Disley in there as blocking tight ends. Like, I love that idea. Also, you need Gadsden in there, but if you're going to have a blocking tight end, I mean, hell, put Disley in there. Disley's great. And then Tucker Fisk, it's a dead giveaway, right? If Tucker Fisk is in there, he's blocking. He's not getting the ball. I'm all for it. I mean, you just need guys to block.
I'm all for it.
You brought up Haskins' name, and in all honesty, man, this is 4 days too late, what I'm going to say. Haskins is a guy that I literally hated having him on this team. He's like one of my guys. I wish he wasn't on the team, and I thought Harbaugh basically kept him on the team because they had a connection going back to college. Like, I just thought it was a big waste of space. But, dude, his blocks in the play of the year, as I said on Tuesday, his blocks on when Herbert got the ball to Ladd and Ladd got all the yardage, put us in position, were incredible. It was absolutely incredible, the effort. I don't know who got game balls. I have to imagine not only did he get a game ball, it was some of the best football I've ever seen. To like 2 huge blocks on the same play were incredible. One of them he did with his back, which was awesome. Like he couldn't do it any other way. So he just got in the way with his back on the second one. But man, I've ripped Haskins for a long time on this show. Man, hats off to him. Sorry it took 4 days to compliment you.
Oh, the fourth day.
The fourth.
Here we go. Jeez, I'm lost. All right, Uncle Dave, $4.99 from AK. Uncle Dave, Josh, Mario. I'm expecting 3 shows next week. Okay, don't expect anything, but I'm expecting 3 shows next week. Tuesday, Thursday, we go live after the Vikings game. Let's go. I am so excited for next week. AK, that's our schedule every week. What do you mean?
No. He wants us to do a pre-game show and a post-game show on Thursday. And that's exactly what our plan is.
Oh my God, AK, I apologize. Yeah, they play on Thursday next week.
Yeah, you could be our program director. We're going to discuss it with Mario, but Mario, that's the plan we would like. We would like to do a pre-game show on Thursday and a post-game show on Thursday.
Damn, my bad, AK.
Yes, sirree, Bob. I completely forgot it was on Thursday.
Yeah, I actually like doing that. The pre and post game show on the same day. It's fun.
Let's do it.
If we can pull it off. All right, Cam T85 $4.99 says Royal Mandarins or Golden Chopsticks when it comes to best salt and pepper wings in San Diego. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, we only go to one spot. It's what's the place
Hooters.
next? Yeah,
what's
the place?
I know you're thinking of.
Oh my God, it's the place. If you're in Chula Vista, you know what it's called. Salt and pepper chicken wings. God dang it! Don't make me go on Google Maps.
Tell them if they want their name called, they can advertise.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Cam, you tell us which one's your favorite. Now I'm curious to know
which
what
one
you
do you like. It's called Mandarin, by the way.
Mandarin.
That's the one that would be like.
All
right.
He'll only get salt and pepper wings, by the way. No barbecue action? Mild?
No, people do it.
It's a thing.
Just asking.
It's a Chinese spot. They don't have barbecue. It's just like
that's where okay. God, makes sense now. Now I'm back in.
Fun.
Sorry.
Okay.
Midwest got me there.
Yeah.
I've never been to a Chinese Hooters, but I just ran with it. Yeah. Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah, I saw wings and I was just like, Hooters is the first thing I thought came to my mind.
Dave's a big Buffalo Wild Wings guy. Fun fact.
No, that's why I pay off my bets. It's a cheap place to pay off bets though when you lose.
Fair. Not that cheap anymore.
Nothing's cheap anymore.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
All right, $4.99 AK says, Uncle Dave, stop making me sad. We could have won. Our GM did not want to move up and sacrifice picks, but I love you. Go Dodgers.
Hey, I appreciate the go Dodgers all the way from a guy in Michigan. Look, our GM didn't move up and grab him. I understand why we didn't get Tyler Warren. I knew it wasn't going to be one of those deals where we made the move, but at the same time, like I love O'Marion Hampton. It's not that. It's just I really wanted Tyler Warren on this team. I wanted Brock Bowers on this team really bad as well. So nobody asked me what I think though.
Here we go. Next one is from JM Taylor. $5 says, it sucks DJ injured his wrist. It's a good thing he's not single. He needs to take it easy.
Jeez.
Wait, what? I don't get. Wait, what am I missing?
Mark, you want to answer that?
Thing.
Oh, gotcha. God dang it, I'm tired.
But what?
I should have known that with the way this show is that the comments would be like that. That's on me.
It's a good thing he's so single. He'd be.
Yeah.
He would be some spank time.
Yeah. Okay. You have any inner monologue?
Not a lot.
Elliot Felix 999 says, you guys are my favorite Chargers pod. Thank you. Don't get to catch the live too often. Anyways, who's your dark horse trade candidates before the trade deadline? You think Ortiz cooks? Dude, there's a better chance we trade for a dark horse than an actual player on another team.
Elliot, I'm with Josh. I don't think they make any trades at all. There will be 0 trades coming.
Yeah. Do you think he cooks quesadillas? I don't know. He's cooking nothing, right? There's nothing crazy that's going to happen.
I don't know. A lot of teams are open for business either. Like Saints, maybe. But Alvin Kamara keeps saying he doesn't want to leave.
Every team wants to trade the Saints. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody wants to trade the Saints. It's not just us. Everybody's like,
Yeah.
the Saints players. I'm like, yeah, because we're the only team that wants to make the playoffs.
Let me tell you, the Bengals should rethink this Trey Hendrickson thing too. Like,
Trading.
what are the Bengals doing? I mean, this is the end of his contract. Get something for him. He's going to walk out the door, and you guys are still going to have a crappy pick. And here's the deal: the quicker he gets out the door, the crappier your pick's going to be, or the better your pick's going to be. You might as well trade him out.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's not playing
sure.
trade Max Crosby. The Raiders 100% should be trading Max Crosby. I don't get it.
That is one I'm so on page with you. It makes no sense to keep Crosby. By the time you're literally good, he's going to be done.
And then you don't have to look at him all the time looking at you in disgust. I mean, he's so disgusted with that organization right now. Hats off to him for giving 100% every game, but he keeps looking at you like, you guys suck at your job. Like, would you want to walk into work having the most important guy in the office looking at you like, I'm so disgusted with what you do and what you stand for? Just get rid of him.
Trade him to the Lions. Out of the conference. He's from Michigan, or he played college football in Michigan.
Can you imagine that?
Out of there.
Also, keep in mind, he was the one that wanted them to hire Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
We can't forget that. He was like, I think he requested a trade if they don't hire him. It's like, well, that worked out good. That's why you listen to your players.
Miguel Alvarez 499 says, taking my stepson to the game, and so far they have won every time we've gone together. Hope Andre James starts. I'm tired of Bozeman. He looks lost out there. Yeah, I mean, I think Miguel feels the same way as most Charger fans. And yeah, keep bringing your stepson to every game.
Yeah,
please.
Tell the Chargers
we need
season tickets. Yeah.
I
hope you have a great time, Miguel. No joke. I know a lot of people are looking forward to going to this game. It's if you bought tickets to this game thinking it would be one of those games where there wouldn't be a lot of interest, and it's going to be easy to get into the Colts Chargers game before this game became bigger than it is, man, you picked a good game to go to. You lucked out. It's going to be a great matchup.
All right. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments. Everybody said Vikings. We're wearing the navy blues for the Vikings.
Yes.
There you go.
And the Raiders.
Good point, Dave, about like if you got this ticket before the season, like we got the Colts game. Like, I don't know how good of a game it is. You just sprinkled on like a hugely important, arguably top 5 most important game of the season for the Chargers, and you had no idea.
This game nationally is not getting the publicity it deserves. This is a really big game.
Really big game.
Mario, I'm going to throw this comment up on here. You don't know what's coming. What do you think about this right here?
They also got Badgley. Holy hell. Did that hurt really bad?
Dude, we're going to get some Badgley action. Yeah,
right.
Chargers, the old Badgley, old player. You thought I was talking about Bandy, huh?
Yeah, I went straight to Bandy. What didn't they call him, like the Money Badger?
The Money Badger, baby.
Name? Yeah. Fire up the Money Badger, baby. That guy
kickoff specialist.
I can't make that joke, but there's a really good joke I wish I could make right now about what he looks like. He kind of looks like
Go ahead.
He looks like the people, like, you guys remember the Purge movie? He looks like one of the people that were like doing the Purge, and then he like knocks on your door. He's like, hey, let's have a good time, you know?
He does look like that guy. All right. Pick games. Let's get it.
All right. Let's pick those games right here. Let me pull this thing up real quick. Here we go. Picking games last week. All of us actually struggled. We all had losing records last week. I was 6-9. I'm 48-45 on the season. Josh was 4-11, 37-56 on the season. Mario 5-10, 36-57 on the season. This week there are 2 teams who are not playing. The 2 teams who are not playing are the Bills and the Ravens. I'm sure if you're a Bills fan, you're like, couldn't come fast enough this bye. And if you're a Ravens fan, can we just have a bye the rest of the year? So here we go. Heading into this week, Thursday night football. Tonight, you have the Steelers favored by 4.5 at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Steelers. Trey Henderson's not playing. That team sucks ass. Joe Flacco's playing, so I like the Steelers.
Give me 4.5. It's the worst number in the world. Oh, no Trey, right? So give me Steelers.
All right, all 3 of us going Steelers. Here we go. Next up at this game's early morning game on Sunday. It's the Rams favored by 2.5 over Jacksonville. Interesting game, actually.
What do you guys got?
a tough one. I tell you, I'm going to go. If this game was in Jacksonville, I would take the Jags. If it was in LA, I would take the Rams. But I'm going to 2.5. I like that number, Mario. I'm going to go Rams.
Nakua practiced today. It's in home field for Jaguars because it's in London.
Yeah.
And it's at 2. You have a 2.5.
2.5. What do you got?
Moved to 3 at some places, so that's even more reason for me to take the Rams.
Okay. Josh, what do you got?
I'm gonna go Jags because I don't know if Puka's going to play. I'll just go Jaguars.
Okay. Next up, we have the Chiefs favored by 12.5. They're hosting the Raiders.
Chiefs. Playing good. Raiders suck. Chiefs.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the home team. You know what? All right. Yeah, I'm going. It's a lot of points, and I know Chiefs normally don't do that, but I'm gonna go Chiefs in this one. I think the Chiefs right now are playing their best football, and man, when you never get a penalty call against you, it's just kind of the way it works out. Every time I see the Chiefs play, I think of that goddamn line from Black Sheep. You want to play again? Well, I never win because you never move your back row. Well, here's the deal, man. The Chiefs never get a penalty called against them. So freaking frustrating. I got to go KC just because you talk about the 12th man. It's the refs. Browns favored by 2.5, hosting the Dolphins.
What do you got?
I'll go Browns. I'll go first. I'll go Browns.
I like Miami in this spot.
Each other. Really? You think there's a
bounce
if I was 2, I'd be afraid to even get on the plane with these guys. Like they want to throw him off the plane.
Myles Garrett's gonna sack him at least 4 times.
I'm going Browns in this one.
Dude, this is
on Miami Island.
Dude, this game is not good for Tua's health at all. What where are you going? You said you're picking Dolphins? Is that what you said, Mario?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Next up, we have this right here to me is an interesting game, man. I think it's fantastic. It's the Patriots favored by 6.5. Mike Vrabel coming back to Nashville, playing against Mike McCoy, former Charger coach, and the Titans. Look, Vrabel, I don't think cares about anything on this schedule except this one, the game he circled of the biggest FU of all time. I think the Patriots just torch the Titans.
I think they donkey him. I think it's a blowout. I got Patriots.
This is like his week of. He went to Ohio State, right? This is like his Michigan week.
It is.
He's like, we're gonna literally ruin their life today. If there's a score that would ever be like 50-0 in NFL, and it'd be like someone just couldn't get the coach to stop pouring on him, it'd be that game. Why'd you go for 2? Because I couldn't go for 3.
Yeah, that's what I had to say. He's the guy that will go for 2 with the 73-point lead. Why did he go for 2? Because they wouldn't let me score 3. Yeah, I mean, holy cow, dude! It looks even more ridiculous now to see that the Titans are on an interim coach after they already fired, fired Vrabel and then fired Callahan, and now Mike McCoy's had to grab a visor as the head coach and fill in. It's insane, insane. All right, next up, you have the Panthers. They're favored by 1.5. They're at the New York Jets.
Man, I have no idea what the Panthers are. Jets are so freaking bad. I'm going to go Panthers.
I'm going to go Panthers too. I don't trust Anthony or Aaron Glenn. I keep saying Anthony. Aaron Glenn at the current moment. I have no idea what he's doing coaching-wise. Offensively. Defensively, they're fine, but offensively, that's a disaster, brother.
Not good at all. 3 of us all taking Panthers. Bears favored by 4.5. They're hosting the New Orleans Saints. I know you don't like that number 4.5, Mario, but I really do like the Bears in this game.
Oh, I'm the opposite. I love the Saints in this game.
I'm going to go New Orleans in this game as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shocked. What do you guys like?
Dude, Rattler, I can't stand Rattler, but Rattler's not bad. And Bears, I hate betting on a team or trusting a team after a very emotional win, and that was an emotional win over Washington. And remember, Rattler revenge game. Him and Caleb took a spot. People forget that. That's looking up for. Yeah, Caleb did it. He did an interview.
The entire NFL and college football a revenge game for Rattler. I mean, how many people turn their back on this guy? Because he's not any good. He stinks.
That's a good point.
What are we talking about here? It's ridiculous. You still want to go with the Saints?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
still trusting
All
the
right.
Saints.
Here we go. Eagles favored by 1.5. They're at the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know, man, what the Eagles even are.
Vikings got a good defense. I'm gonna go Minnesota.
I don't know who's starting for Minnesota. Like, I don't know
that
if
does
it's
matter.
JJ.
If it's JJ, I got
Yeah.
the Eagles. If it's Wentz, I got the Vikings. But
I'm
I'll just
gonna
go Vikings.
I'm gonna go Eagles because I just don't know what the plan is with Minnesota right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go Eagles. Say that they had to pull it together. They got to pull it together at some point. They're too loaded in talent wise. Honestly, I keep saying if I'm the Eagles, I would trade AJ Brown. I think he's just a huge cancer in that locker room, and he's starting to turn other guys against the entire franchise. He's killing that team.
What team needs him the most? Like the Bills?
Boy, a team like the Bills could use him. I mean, yeah, I mean, a team like the Bills could use him. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. I'm just
Broncos?
not a fan.
Broncos a good
Broncos
call.
could use him. Yep. Whoever gets him, man, you better get him the damn ball, dude.
He's gonna
That's
kill
all
you.
I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, and he honestly could physically kill you.
Yeah,
you know?
Stephon Diggs is like, dude, calm down, like relax.
Yes.
So yeah, do the Pats make a trade for him and just go around the most toxic receiver locker room? There's nothing you can do
Right.
about it.
Vrabel could
Wanna throw the ball.
Vrabel coached him in Tennessee.
That's
True. That's a good reunion.
That's true.
Kept his ass
All
in
right.
check.
Next up, you got the Broncos. They're at home. They're favored by 7.5 over the New York Giants.
Dude, I'm gonna go Giants to cover.
I'm gonna go Giants and I'm gonna go under. You can put this at 10.5, and I'm still taking the under. I don't care. It's gonna be uglier than hell.
All right, here's the deal. This game is in Denver. It's the Broncos defense. If Jackson Dart and Scatterboo can do anything against this Broncos defense, I will compliment them till they retire. I'm telling you right now, this is the truth of what these guys are. If these guys can do damage against the Broncos, I won't say another negative word the rest of their career. But otherwise, I think the Broncos covered the 7.5. I think this is a big wake-up call for those guys.
What's the total, Mario, in this game? I got to know what that is. Has to be low, like the lowest of all the
I
games.
just had it. Looking. Where are you? Why is this taking me to another week? Give me 1 second. I can't find it.
I want to bet the under on this
Oh.
game, and I want to bet the Patriots to cover. Those are my two.
40. I got 40.5.
Oh my god, so under. There's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 40.5 too on mine as well.
I'm gonna bet that after the show.
Okay. Packers favored by 6.5. They're at the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, Packers. Cardinals are
What do you think,
dead.
Mario? Mario, what do you think? What do you think on that? The Packers have been kind of a disappointment of what we saw in week 1 since then, not the team I think everybody expected.
I'm taking the under in this game as well, 44.5. I'm gonna take Pack.
Okay.
I
All
think
three of us
Gannon has lost
Pack.
a lot. Yeah, I think Gannon's lost that locker room.
I did too. I agree with you on that one. All right. Tough game right here, actually. Commanders favored by 1.5 at the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I would never bet this game.
I wouldn't either.
I'm gonna go Dallas.
Truth be told, I don't know if I'd bet a lot of these games this weekend. I'd go Washington though. I think Daniels is about to have a day on that defense.
You know what? Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just gonna go Commanders. I'm just gonna go Commanders because I hate the Cowboys so much. I have no idea. I wouldn't touch this game either. Here we go. 49ers favored by 2.5 points. They're at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are, I tell you, the one team in the NFL has always been tough for me. This game is in San Francisco. It's a Sunday night football game. 2.5 is the number. I'll go first. I'm gonna go Falcons.
I'm gonna go 49ers. Kittle might be back this weekend. I like the 49ers. And I think they have a quarterback problem, by the way. I think Mac Jones might be better than Brock Purdy.
I think they know that.
No. We can't do
Why aren't
this.
they rushing
No.
Brock back? They have every
No.
excuse for him not to.
And they say, hey, Brock,
No.
just stay home today,
Yeah.
man. We got it.
No,
Brock,
no Mac.
you know
Yeah,
what we
we'll
No,
order
Mac,
DoorDash
no.
for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
On
we
the
need
house.
someone to
No
make a
Mac.
Chipotle run at 105 or basically at 5:05 on Sunday. Can you make a Chipotle run and then when you get back here, we'll get you in the
No.
game? Oh, that's weird. You didn't beat traffic. Sorry, Mac.
Yeah.
40-second. I need a full timeout. I need a full timeout.
Brock,
No
show
Mac
up for
Jones.
practice on Tuesday. Oh shoot, we don't have one of those. Sorry, man.
You don't think they're trying to
don't-
push him out until Mac fails?
Hell no. Hell no. I think
100%,
they
dude.
all know Mac's shortcomings.
What's his shortcomings? Bad rosters. You know, horrible Patriots team, horrible
Dude,
Jags team.
he
Dude,
is
he's
not good.
hey John. Do you think John Gruden's smart? Look at me in the face.
John
Do you think
Gruden?
John Gruden's smart? He's pretty smart, right?
He's smart. Okay, well, we can play this game. Okay.
All right. I'm just saying, all these guys that judge quarterbacks say the Mac Jones process is better than any of the other ones. I mean, he's a good player, man. I'm telling you. You give
Awesome.
Mac Jones a little bit of talent, I'm telling you, he's not bad.
Do we
When
remember
has he
Brock
ever had a
Purdy?
talented team in the NFL? What Brock Purdy has had so much talent with the 49ers the entire time.
So we're just gonna forget about what he did in the Super Bowl, how good he looked. We're gonna forget about all that. We're
The
gonna
one
forget
that he
how good he
won?
looked. We're gonna forget how good he. Got him there. We're gonna forget how good he looked all last year when his team sucked. We're gonna forget about all that.
When did they have the second place parade
Come
in San Francisco? I missed it.
on. Come on. Come on. No Mac
One
Jones.
of the two's won a national championship. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's all right.
All right. Tim Tebow won a national championship. I didn't want him to be my freaking franchise quarterback.
He has more playoff wins than Justin Herbert.
So did Stetson Bennett. I didn't want Stetson Bennett's ass off 1,400 Miller Lights coming in there and throwing the ball for me.
Hey, it is what it is.
So who you taking tomorrow? 49ers or Falcons in this game?
I know. I have to take the
You have
Falcons.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a choice. Just find myself in the corner. Just give me Falcons. Damn it.
We got two Monday night games again. I love it. I hate it. Here we go. Buccaneers favored by. Is this correct? Did I do this right? Let me check this line one more time before I read it. Nope, that's not right. Thank God I checked it. All right, Lions favored by 5.5 over the Buccaneers.
5.5.
That's what I got. What do you got, Mario?
Because Amika is out, right?
Emeka.
Emeka.
Right.
I think Emeka's out. That's why.
5.5.
Give me Detroit.
I'm going Bucks.
All right, I'm going Detroit just because Baker usually doesn't win games by more than or no, hold on. It's the other way around, so I got it written down wrong. Whoo, that's a tough one. That's a good spread.
Yeah, 5.5's where
Damn
money goes to die.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
gotta tease
go.
this. No, you can't tease it, actually.
Yeah, you do.
There's no
tease it
Bucky
a
Irving
lot.
probably too. Damn it. God.
All right, I got to go
Yeah.
Lions, dude. I got to go Lions. Where are you going, Josh? You want to change it?
Yeah, I'm going back to line because they don't have Igbuka. Godwin's probably not going to play. Bucky Irving. That's just too much. Levante David's hurt. God dang it. Yeah.
If you truly do though think that Bucks win this game, you might as well parlay that boy with Baker MVP because after he wins that game, he's gonna be the odds favorite. And he's plus 350 still.
Shouldn't
So,
he be
you
the
know what
odds
I mean?
favorite right now though?
No, I think so, but I'm saying like if you believe that like
I think it's like locked in if he wins.
yeah, I mean he's just gonna be the favorite and you're gonna lose. You already lost value already. Should have bet it
Gotcha.
before the season. Like you're gonna lose even
Gotcha.
more value.
All right, here we go. Two more on here, and then we're done. Monday Night Football. We have the Texans at the Seattle Seahawks. Texans at the Seattle Seahawks. Monday Night Football.
What's the
3.5.
spread?
3.5.
Seahawks.
I got Seahawks as well.
I guess Seahawks too.
Okay. Last one. Game of the week. This is the one we do the show for. It's the Chargers taking on the Colts. Colts have been red hot. The surprise to me, the NFL, maybe with the Buccaneers in there, but the Chargers again are favored by 1.5 points. Again, it's kind of surprising, I think, to many people probably in Indianapolis. Guys, I'm going Chargers in this game. I'm gonna go first on this. I say Chargers win this game 27-24.
What do you got, Mario?
Colts 21-17. Keys to the game. If Chargers do win, I don't think they do, but if they do, they have to do this. Chargers need to close out the game strong. They're tied for the second worst in fourth quarter points in the NFL. Plus, there's been massive games and opportunities where they've had to score in the fourth and they have not. They have to slow down Jonathan Taylor. Like I said, Steichen loves to say, throw to score, run to win, take away the run, and you force Daniel Jones to throw to score and throw to win the game. That goes into your favor. Also, for the Chargers, if they win this game, they have to jump to an early lead and then not give it up. If the Colts get out to an early lead in this game, what they can do on the ground will take Justin Herbert out of the equation, out of the game, and offense off the field. If they do that, they win this one, and they win it easily against the Bolts. They have to score first, have to strike first, and it can't be a field goal, guys. I think it has to be a touchdown. All those keys, I still think they fall short. Colts are just the better football team right now.
Man, I hate it. I'm going to go 21-20 Chargers. Chargers win this game. For all the reasons Mario said, you got to stop Jonathan Taylor. You can't just rely on field goals. You got to get some touchdowns in the red zone. You got to go to your best players in the big moments. I think this is a Ladd McConkey situation. You need him to step up. Rondé Gaston has to be big in the pass game as well. But really, you need the defense to slow down Jonathan Taylor, make Daniel Jones comfortable. That team has played well. But in terms of weapons, the Colts do not have as many weapons as the Chargers do in the pass game. Make it hard on Jonathan Taylor, force Daniel Jones to throw to guys besides Tyler Warren. If you can get him to throw to his receivers, I think the Chargers win this game 21-20.
Okay. Josh and I have Chargers. Mario has the Colts. I don't know how many people are happy to hear Mario's pick, but hey, at least you're honest, Mario. Give you credit. I know you hate the Colts, so hey, that must not have been easy to say. That's
Honest
the way we're going.
honest
So
Mario.
yeah, and we're back again. Again, as soon as the game ends, we're back doing a live show. I want you guys to join us. Want you to talk about that show. If we're talking about the big Charger win. Again, Chargers right now need to keep on winning to stay in first place. And that's what we're looking for. We need to host a playoff game. Been saying that for a long time. You win this game against the Colts, you might even be hosting more than one playoff game. This is a big game as far as moving forward to your ultimate goal of reaching a Super Bowl. And Sunday's game, if you look at Alt coming back, you look at Khalil Mack coming back, you look at this team right now, hopefully getting healthy, rounding up as the schedule can get a little bit tough, and then we get an easy part of the schedule again. But we need to win this game against the Colts. It's a big game. It's a big game. I think it's one of those games they will look back on in December and January and say this is how the road to the Super Bowl shaped out.
Absolutely. I think Wi-Fi is slowing down a little bit. Too many people in this house on the Wi-Fi. So we're going to go 2 more comments. AK 199 says Colts is a baby donkey. Laugh out loud in case you didn't know. I had to fact check him to see if that was true. He was right. A colt can be a baby donkey or a baby horse or a baby mule. Fun fact. There you go. Young West says you guys should do a segment where you have your 2 best bets to bet on, or top 2. Sorry, I can't read. Top 2 bets to bet on. Yeah, okay, I'll give you my top 2 right now. It's going to be the under the Broncos game, and then it's going to be the Patriots to cover against the Titans. But there you go.
I'll tell you my 2. I'm gonna give you my 2 right now. I'm gonna go Patriots to cover that 6.5 over the Titans, and then I'm gonna go, even though Mario doesn't like this game at all, I'm gonna go the Bears minus 4.5 over the Saints.
I'm trying to find, I don't know if prop plays are out yet everywhere, because it's not out for me at least. 2 prop plays I'd look at. Rome Odunze over his receiving yards. He has 299 receiving yards from the outside. Saints are 28th in yards allowed to outside receivers. Charger-wise, I think a big play that I would look for, to be honest with you, is Herbert over passing attempts. Whatever that number is at, I'd hammer the over, because I think they're going to have to really throw the ball. And then Jonathan Taylor, if that number is below 90, I would take the over in rushing yards, which I don't know if it will be, but I would go to the over.
There we go. All right. Again, we're back right after the game. Want you guys to jump in, join the show. Again, like and subscribe to the show if you can. Appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the show. It would help us out. And thank everyone that is again joining us and supporting the show on a regular basis. It means a lot to us. If you weren't able to join the show live, as always, leave a comment in the YouTube comments. Josh and I will respond to those as well. All good?
One more thing, guys. I just took the reins of Believe in Bowls on the Believe Network everyone's listening here, even if you don't like Chicago Bulls, you don't really care, I will have a plethora of guests of all around the NBA. So if you want a little bit of the association talk, please go check that out. Please share it. Please subscribe to it. Really will help me out. Josh will be on it. Dave will be on it. It's going to be probably similar to this, just NBA version, more chaos, more fun stuff, more analysis, and it'll be a great time. So please like it. Please subscribe to it. It's available everywhere you get your podcast. Not yet on YouTube, but once you get those numbers up on podcast form, it'll be up on YouTube. So please like, share, and subscribe to that. And like, share, and subscribe to this one, because if we get to 4,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick someone to get a free O'Mara Hampton jersey. So let's freaking go.
Like it. There you go. There you go. All right. That leads me into one quick rant before we get out of here. Nothing worse in sports than preseason NBA basketball. No offense, Mario, to the show you just promoted. Wish you nothing but the best of luck, and I know it's going to be successful. Preseason NBA basketball is a goddamn nightmare. I sat there on the airplane yesterday, and I was flying there. I'm going, what can I watch live on TV? And there it is. It's the Dallas Mavericks taking on the Lakers. Lakers are my favorite team, and I'm like, what the F? Some of the worst shooting of all time. Doris Burke is terrible at her job. She's been terrible for years. It's the biggest charade going. Let's make Doris think she's special. She's awful. She's not good. She even has a speech impediment. We're going to act like she doesn't, but okay. She's terrible. She's not any good. There are a lot of really bad NBA announcers, and I can deal with them. But because nobody tells the bad NBA announcers how great they are, except Doris Burke. Why does everyone say Doris Burke's so good? She's not. She stinks. And that NBA roster in preseason, I don't care. I'll watch 8 million innings of preseason baseball of guys wearing number 67 and 97, of guys I don't even know who their names are, don't even have a name on the back. Then I'll watch preseason NBA basketball. Completely done. The fact that LeBron's saying I got sciatica, LeBron, I got sciatica right now. So what? Dude, just sit there and get ready to play. Basically, you're upset because it's not your team. You ran your mouth for years saying, oh, I'm just looking for the day where I'm not the best player on my team. Well, dude, today's the day. Luka is the best player on your team, and your feelings are hurt. So you aren't going to sit there and say you're ready to go to what we might see at Christmas time. This is insane. I mean, you're getting paid $50-something million a year. Come on, let's be ready to go. To say you want to be in the conversation of Kobe and Jordan and everyone else of the all-time greats and say you're the greatest of all time. I don't know if you saw Steph Curry's top 5 all time the other day. He didn't even put you on it, and he's supposed to be your best friend in this league. Steph Curry didn't put you in the top 5 all time. What does that say about you? And also, what team are you associated with when you do retire? What team is LeBron James? No joke, guys. When you say LeBron James, what team was he associated with when you talk about his career that lasted 23 seasons so far?
Cavs.
What is it? Was he a Heat?
Cavs.
Was he a Cav? Was he a Laker?
Cavs.
He was with the
Cavs.
Lakers a lot longer than you think. He's been with the Lakers for a long time. But yet the way he sets it up, it's always about the individual, not about the team. Sports fans hate that crap. It gets old, man. Preseason NBA basketball stinks. Can't wait for the season to start. Guess what? Nobody's even going to care till Christmas Day. The NBA has completely messed this thing up. I say it a million times. You want to make your league stronger? You start on Christmas Day. To go against college football right now, go against the World Series is dumb. Start Christmas Day, and you run that season through August because there's nothing to do for sports fans except to watch baseball. A lot of people don't like baseball. You run that thing through August. And then you know what you do for the free agents who say, I don't want to play in Minnesota and I don't want to play in Milwaukee because I don't want to freeze my ass off? Guess what? It gets warmer sooner in the cold weather cities. It's a lot easier for free agents to say it's acceptable to play in a cold weather city because the majority of the times it's not going to be cold. But you make these guys freeze their asses off. When you're making $50 million a year, guys don't want to freeze their asses off. So it works. The NBA is a goddamn disaster. It's why the NFL's the best reality show on TV. It's awesome every week. The NBA guys half-ass it all the time. And nothing worse than preseason NBA basketball. Mario, I appreciate you asking me to be a guest on your show. I can't wait.
I'm excited. It's gonna be
I'm excited. It is going to be good. That was not meant to be a shot at Mario. I'm excited for him. But God dang it, dude. Holy cow.
Preseason does suck. Preseason's a tough one.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. As a kid, I used to be so concerned who's going to make the roster. Like Mitch Kupchak was going to call me and say, what do you think? We're just kind of stuck between two guys. They never call me. They never call. Right now, I don't even have an opinion. I don't even care. All right. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys Sunday after the big Charger win against the Colts. Thank you guys so much for joining us. For Mario Heron, Josh Pele, I'm Dave Pele. We'll see you Sunday.
Hey, yeah. Ayy, it's the boat crew, and we always winning. Ayy, go against us, I don't recommend it. Ayy, it's the boat crew, best up in the business. It's the boat crew, reppin' for the city. Mackin' on and off the field like Khalil. They hate on us cause we keep it too real. I'm talking smack like Phil Rivers in the field. Oh, you mad again cause we kept it real? Why you mad? Ayy, I'm talking smack, I feel like Uncle Dave. Ayy, I bring the pain, I feel like Derwin James. I could run and gun, I feel like Herbo down the lane. I feel like LT the way I'm stiff arming these lanes. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah. Ay, we just wanna win, we just wanna win, ay. Putting on for the city, putting on for the city. We just wanna win, we just wanna win, yeah.